Hi everybody, Denise here, and it is Tasty Tuesday. I am hopping on here because I thought that I would share with you a recipe, a barbecue chicken slow cooker barbecue chicken wrap recipe. So I don't know about you, but I have a question first. How many times have you ever been through the grocery store and walked past all these little articles that they have maybe on the counters, and you walk past it because you're like, oh, I just don't want to pick it up because it's just more crap that I don't want in my house, and it's just going to sit on my counter, or it's going to get it pitched, or it's going to, it doesn't have any useful information in it. Well, oh my goodness gracious, was I wrong? So last week when I was at the grocery store, and I was dropping off my prescription and then picking up my prescriptions for my medicine that I needed when I had my tooth pulled last week, I came across this article in Wise Grocery Store. It's the Healthy Bites, Nourish Your Life, and it's the September-October 2017 free edition. And let me tell you, it's got some really great awesome recipes in here. So that's why I'm on here, because I thought for sure I should show you a little bit about what I got cooking on for Tasty Tuesday tonight. So just when you think sometimes that these aren't useful, just gonna say, you might want to pick it up and brief through it, leaf through it real quick and see if there's got any helpful information. So let's get to the fun stuff, right? So chicken, slow cooker, chicken barbecue. So can't even take credit because it is a recipe that's in the book. So if you do follow along with me, and I'll share as I go some of the substitutions that I made for the recipe to make it just a little bit more tad bit on the healthier side for my liking than what I've actually learned over the years and helped change, with my lifestyle of my clean eating habits. This was, I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to put you down. Actually, I'm going to up, down, make sure that you know where you're going to be, right? Anyway, so the very first thing that obviously that you're going to need is going to be chicken. So some of the times I've been on live before, I've actually showed you, I like to buy Purdue Harvest Land. They're just chicken breasts, and they are individually wrapped. So it's really nice about these is that you're able to kind of take these out and cut the bags, and then you can determine how many actually chicken breasts that you really want to use, whether or not you want one, or if you're cooking for two, or however you want to. This recipe actually calls for 2 pounds, so I actually took out 3 of those chickens because one of the things that I'm learning with the both of us is that neither one of us really like a whole lot of leftovers, so we always waste so much food. So it's really one thing to keep in mind when you're doing these recipes is to always consider how many people you might be cooking for. So of course, if it's more, you like leftovers, then, obviously, then you want to cook up for a little bit more. So you have that, and then what I got, which I couldn't find, so if anybody is out there shopping anywhere and ever finds that they called for a McCormick slow cookers, it was the sweet and smoky pulled chicken seasoning mix, but I couldn't find it. So I thought, oh well, it's kind of like pulled pork in a sense, so you're kind of doing the same thing with it. So I actually got a package of the slow cooker, the barbecue pulled pork. So same difference with me. It's just the flavoring that I'm actually looking for. So I'm really excited to really dive into this today. So I've got that. So what it is like I said so far, so we've got the chicken, and then we've got the one package of the McCormick seasoning for your chicken. And then it calls for 1 cup of ketchup. And the ketchup that I use is actually from Heinz because, I'm sorry, there is no ketchup better than Heinz all of the way. There is nothing that tastes any better than Heinz. So I'm sorry, thumbs up, it's always got to be Heinz. And I was really happy because I found that they came out with an organic type. It's no GMOs, no high fructose corn syrup. It's 100% Heinz taste. Did you see that? Yes, that's right. 100% Heinz taste. But the most important part is low in sugars, and that's what I like about it, because I'm very cautious about how many sugars I actually do intake for my lifestyle changes, my clean eating. So then it also calls for hot sauce. So a half a cup of hot sauce. And of course, depending on who you are and your likings with the hot sauce, you might actually decide that you want it to be a little bit more hotter, and you're more than welcome, obviously, to modify the recipe to your likings. But I usually use the Frank's Red Hot, just the original. I use what the recipe called for is just the a half a cup of the hot sauce, because I can't stand things that are just much too hot. It probably would keep me up from sleeping for 3 nights in a row, probably. So there we go. So far you got the chicken, you've got the slow cooker, you've got the seasoning package, that is, that I said, the 1 cup of the organic or any ketchup to your liking of ketchup, half a cup of hot sauce, again modified to whatever you like, and then the other part of this is going to be a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, packed very tight. Now I don't use regular brown sugar. I actually use what is called Wholesome Lively Sweet. It's a modification that I like to incorporate in. It's called, it's an organic coconut palm sugar, and it's much more healthier for you. It actually is so used a lot of times in a lot of my baking. I use that for that as well, for different sauces and toppings, even for oatmeal if you're interested. And again, the nice thing I like about this, again, it's lives sweetly, and it has low sugar, so it's only 4 sugars of sugar too. So try it out, see if you like it. You know, I mean, one small step every day or in your routines always amount up to bigger changes and successful changes. So think about that one small thing. What can you substitute out? And this is one of them, which I have. So what I'm going to show you, wait till you see. So I've had it in the slow cooker, that is. I've had it in there all day, and there it is. Oh my god, I cannot wait to actually, it smells. Wait till you guys, can you smell that? Oh my gosh, can you smell it? Probably not, right? Anyway, oh, I can't wait to gonna start that. So woo, close up. So there you go. So that is what has been cooking in the slow cooker, and it says that what you want to do with that recipe for that during the day, which I love the slow cooker. Never thought that I would be much of a cooker, period, but I love the slow cooker because you can put it in the morning and work all day. It's quick and easy. It's easy prep time, and it's easy to throw together even when you come home, and it's ready for even Ronnie, for me, both of us, from when we both get home from work. It's already done. Most of the work is just a little bit of extra prep that I've got to show you here in a few seconds. So of course you've got that. What I totally drifted off and never told you. So what it says is that it's in the slow, so you put the chicken in the sauce mixture and the seasoning together, and you cook it in the slow cooker for, it's 8 hours on low, or it's 4 hours on high. So whichever your day and how your organization, time management goes for that day, then you can just adjust accordingly to your liking. So basically, after that is cooked and ready to go, then you have a couple options. So I know that Ronnie is not necessarily a lettuce wrap type of person, so it would go easily in something like a whole wheat flour tortilla, to put that in there as well. Now for me, I'm going to do mine over lettuce. I happen to forget to buy the bib lettuce where you could do the actually wrap it, so I'm just going to lay it in there and eat it off of that. What it also calls for, whatever your liking is to, and that's the prep work that I have to put into here as soon as we get off my video, is really just doing shredding some carrots up, and then also cutting up some celery and putting that also into with the chicken and the and in the wrap, or on your lettuce bib, or whichever you call for, or whichever you prefer more of. Or maybe you like a big fat juicy bun or pretzel bun, whichever is what you, maybe you use that as your cheat day. So this is basically the slow cooker barbecue chicken. So I hope that if you try this out, that you shout out, let me know what you guys think. I know we're getting ready to have it for dinner tonight for the first time, so I can't wait. One of the things that I also do just to prep a side, what we like are the sweet potato fries. So the Walmart brand, honestly, cheapest as it is, and sometimes I make my own, but for tonight I'm using the bag because I didn't have them. So the sweet potato fries, you just throw them on as a side, and voila, you've got yourself a nice, quick, easy dinner for two, or even for one, or if you do one and then you break it up for your couple days of meal prep. So there you go, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoy, and don't forget, if you come across these magazines, stop and check them out because they might be more helpful than you really think so. So stay tuned for next week because I'm going to be picking another recipe out of here that I also can't wait to try. So stay tuned. I believe it is called a taco bake with cauliflower veggie tots. Doesn't that sound good? So stay tuned for next Tuesday. Okay, guys? Have a great evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday, tasty Tuesday. Time for me to eat. Bye.